Good morning, YouTube. Tim with Outdoors4adventure. If y'all haven't been to our channel before, be sure to go down and hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up on our video and hit the bell so you get notifications, because there's going to be a lot more content like this to come. So this morning on Groundhog Day, Mr. Groundhog says we're going to have early spring, and you know what, I'm all about that. Bring spring on. This morning we're going to stretch the rope on our winch. When you have a new winch, whether it's synthetic rope or the metal cable, you need to re-row the cable or rope onto your drum and put some weight to it while you're doing it. I think my instructions call for at least 500 pounds. We're just going to use the dead weight of the truck, and I'm going to hook a tree saver around my tree in the yard and back the truck up, and just do it right here in the yard because we got plenty of room that we can do that. And let me flip this camera around. So the tree saver we're going to use come from Tractor Supply, and it's 15,000 pound brake strength, 5,000 pound safe workload. Now I know my truck weighs more than 5,000 pounds, but this will be fine for what we're going to do. I eventually plan on getting a kit, and I'm probably going to try to get the X-Bull kit since I've got the X-Bull winch. I also picked up a couple clevises at Tractor Supply while I was there. I don't plan on taking this one off ever, so I'm actually going to red Loctite that on so it can't come off without heat. But yeah, we're going to get that blue rope restrung on this drum so we don't have no problems when we actually need to use it. But before we do this, I'm still kind of hungry, so we're going to go in and eat a Built Bar. Now there's going to be a Built Bar video that we're going to make before we even stretch this rope, so it'll probably be made today also. But y'all stick around and we'll get this video about this winch made and posted for y'all, and you can see how this winch pulls. Okay guys, now that strap that I had from Tractor Supply, 6 foot long, was not long enough to go around that tree. This tree's huge, and this strap is not a proper recovery strap. I use it to tow stuff, limbs and logs and stuff like that, but for this process it's what I had, and we're going to go ahead and use it because the truck is going to be in neutral. See, there's even a hole. This is not a strap that you would want to recover your vehicle with, but for what we're doing, it'll be fine. I have the other stuff ordered, the heavy duty tree saver, which is a lot longer, and it's going to come with a couple more D-rings, and I'll come with something else. I don't remember what it was, but anyway, this will work for what we're doing because we're just going to stretch the rope out. We're going to back the truck down the hill over there, and then we're just going to pull it up. Ashley will be in the driver's seat, so in case something happens, she can hit the brakes, and I'll be out here watching this wind up on the drum to make sure it winds up good. And but yeah, this will be fine. But I just wanted to note that that is not a proper recovery strap for a tree saver, and this is not something that I would use to recover the vehicle. So y'all just know that that's not something I'm gonna use all the time. In fact, this is probably the only time I use it for this. It's more of a working strap. But for this truck is over 6,000 pounds, So we want something that, in my opinion, needs to be 3 or 4 times that. And the ratings on the one I ordered is way up there, so it'll be just fine. Okay guys, on this winch, your engagement is right here, and it should be unengaged. Yes, it is, because in the instructions it says not to drive around with it engaged. And we're gonna pop this off right here. And then we're gonna pull it out. Pulls out really easy. Oh, this is so much better than metal cable. My first winch was metal cable, and just that much right there, you'd be feeling the weight of that cable. This is so nice. And then we're just gonna hook it in both of the loops. And I'm gonna tell y'all again, this is not a safe strap to recover with, okay? I'm just making that clear. Okay, we're far back as we're gonna go. You see how far we have there. I'm gonna say it's 86 feet or so, 90. Plenty of length to get you unstuck. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna twist this T-handle counterclockwise. And we're engaged. And I have the remote control. We're going to use it. Go ahead and put your foot on the brake and put it in neutral. And until I start winding, in fact, go ahead and put it in reverse and put more tension on the rope. More. A little more. Whoa. Alright, now put on brake, put it in neutral, and keep your foot on the brake till I say let up. And the reason I had her keep her foot on the brake is I want to make sure these first wraps are tight. Okay, we're tight now. You have to steer, make sure we don't hit the gate while we're going up through there. And I'm going to start winching you forward. You can let your foot off the brake. You'll have to keep your foot on, it looks like, because it's wanting to roll just lightly. The wraps are okay. Let up a little bit. Okay, that's one full wrap. We're starting on the second wrap. You need to steer that way some. Put on the brake a little bit. Alright, hold your foot on the brake good this time. Alright, she's going to keep her foot on the brake. You hear it whining. Harder. Harder. You let up some now. Alright, we're going on the third route. Looks like it's wrapping on there good. You need to steer that way some. And you keeping your light pressure on the brake. Alright, we're halfway there. I'm just going to kind of touch the motor. Oh, it's cold to the touch. This side, cold to the touch. So it's not heated up. Of course, I'm not putting a lot of strain on it. Alright, that's as far as we're going to reel it with pressure on it. You can put park and shut everything off now. We good. But now it's rolled up on there. It's kind of bunched up right there a little bit, but it's tight and it shouldn't have any problem when we're using it again. And that rope is nice and taut. So it should be stretched out good enough for the first use. I'm gonna let it out just a little bit, but first I want to come over here. And even though we didn't have a lot of pressure, I can already see that we have moved the bumper up right here. We've closed that gap. And if you come over here, it doesn't look like it's moved as much, but it has moved up some. So I'm gonna have to readjust this bumper down. And I may actually have to put do a little modification to keep that from moving. I take it that these 3 bolts are supposed to be tight enough to keep that from happening, but it don't look like it did. So some modification may be coming in for that. We'll find out. But for now, let's go ahead and let this winch out some. Oh, went the wrong way. Now, I just saw that bumper pop back up. It's still too high there though. We're gonna unhook this. I'm gonna keep a little bit of pressure on the winch. And we're gonna stop that right there. I'll hook it on that clevis, and that part's done. But yeah, we're gonna have to do a little modification here because we can't have this coming up into my fender.